This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen The Great Dictator, a wartime satire from Charlie Chaplin made back in 1940. It follows two men who look oddly similar: an unnamed Jewish barber who has returned to his home ghetto in the nation of Tomania after decades of war-induced amnesia, and a ruthless but oafish dictator named Adenoid Hinkle, who grew in power in those years, lording over Tomania now and dreaming of world domination. As the barber attempts to reintegrate into society, even falling in love with a neighbor girl, he and others face daily persecution and harassment by government police, despite the efforts of a sympathetic officer who the barber had saved during the war. Meanwhile, Hinkle's sights turn to neighboring country Austerlitz, which he seeks to invade and annex, especially with nothing in his way to stop him. Except perhaps the incompetence and ignorance of others, and maybe some sheer dumb luck for the barber. I'm not exactly doing a great job describing the story here, but only because I don't want to delve into a whole story breakdown. That's just how packed the film is when it comes to its actual substance, never wasting a moment and giving everything some relevance, even when it's just a short comedic bit. Not only is this ideal on a cinematic level, since the story is mostly what you're here for, the actual satirical elements are handled expertly well, skewering war powers while admitting the seriousness of their actions. Hinkle is shown to be an effective leader whose every desire is made absolute, but behind closed doors he's easily frustrated by those he keeps in his personal cabinet, not to mention other world leaders. Despite this dichotomy, the effects of his actions are felt by others and met with resistance, which is very much where the barber's story and his development come through. In a way, he's still like Chaplin's classic tramp, with an actual job here instead of being a vagrant, which speaks to the character's inherent qualities as an optimistic figure of hope, found here within the barber as he avoids and fights the cruelty of Hinkle's forces, leading to a conclusion that most people are probably familiar with, but I'll still avoid spoiling here. Anyways, the allegorical conflict is ever present between the two, emphasized by the fact that Hinkle and the barber are both portrayed by Chaplin, in a way illustrating the good and evil that can be found within a single person. At least I assume that's the message here. I may just be rambling now. The point is that there's a great balance in every aspect of the movie, from the seriousness of the effects of war and blind hatred to the lighter moments of freedom and happiness. The movie's production values are also well crafted, with large-scale set pieces and an art design that deftly separates the clean but almost facetious government palace and the dirty realness of the ghettos. Cinematography does a great job of making it all feel real and seamless, even when there are some prop comedy bits that completely remove any sense of realism. On a side note, I feel like the movie was constructed in a way similar to silent film, in the sense that you could probably take out the audio and replace dialogue with intertitles, and it would still work as it is. That's probably just me, though. In any case, another highlight is the film's music, which is well chosen and interwoven to great effect in several scenes. One of the most famous being with Hinkle as he dances with a globe of the earth, almost like a child playing with a toy. Of course, that in itself is yet another aspect of the film's greater satire, and that really is where the movie puts its attention. But again, that's entirely what the filmmakers were going for, and the end result is a timeless story with lasting themes and a message which resonates to this day. Then again, that probably says more about world history than anything else. The Great Dictator. Charlie Chaplin, 1940. 4.5 stars. I definitely recommend watching it for yourself. That's it for me. If you like this review, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I try not to lean into politics when I make these reviews, so hopefully I came across as a filthy centrist here. I'll wait until I have more subscribers before going off the deep end.